everyone, how you doing? I'm Carl and this is Waterside Fishing Adventures. I'm halfway on my way to where I'm going. This is a part 2 of the trip I done the other day at the River Tass. Now going past Hickland Broad. I'll put a picture up so you can see what that is. And we're on our way down to the main roads. We're going to whip along the main roads, turn off at if you just turn off think about it then. Bear with me, I'm a bit rough at the moment. Change bit of hassle with my back and chest, heart type of stuff. So I'm having to take it very easy at the moment. So yeah, I'll get down to the main road onto the A47. And then down the main road, down to the bridge, and we'll start fishing. So I'll see you there, so sit back, grab a nice hot drink, enjoy the ride. So this is Hickland, nice little village. Nice pub to the left here, where you can get food and drink and stuff. As you can probably see, we're going a totally different way today. Obviously don't want to do the same trip as what I done last time, or not just be the same beginning, which we don't want. Go different ways, so we can see different things on the way down. So up here I'm going to go over Potterheim Bridge, and then we'll follow down, turn right, go right down to the end of that road, and we'll be hitting Acle Bridge. What we'll do is, as we go past the points, I'll put you a picture up of what I'm talking about, where I'm talking about, onto the video, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm saying. So the bridge we're now coming up to up here is the Potterheim Road Bridge. Down to the right is the Boaton Bridge, the little humpback bridge. Right here where we are now. Looking a bit rough down there at the moment, it's windy. So we're now coming up to Acle Bridge. Cool. There's a lot of seawater. Pretty rough down there today. The pub on the left hand side there is all packed, there must be about 30 cars in there. People are having lunch and stuff. I've actually just been out myself with Joe. And just had a lunch, nice hot chocolate with marshmallows and stuff in. Got me a bit of food in me before I do this trip. It takes me about an hour and 20 minutes to get to my destination. That's just to get there. So we're now about to hit the dual carriageways and stuff. So I'm going to spin you around, whack you on time lapse, speed up the footage, and let's get on with the journey. 11 degrees according to the car. It's very, very windy. I think it was saying 27 to 30 mile an hour winds. So it's pretty rough trying to do freshwater fishing. But I'll do my best to get in some spots and keep out of the wind, so all the sound and everything is good. We're 3/4 of the way there now, so I'll get on with the rest of the trip and we'll see you there when we get out of the car. So we just turned off the main roads, now turning down onto the A140. We've got a few miles to do down there and then we're at our destination. The aim of the game today is to hook up and land that massive fish that we didn't land in part 1. So hopefully this will be a revenge trip. Such a big fish, I saw. I'm gonna guess somewhere around 7 or 8 pound. Obviously I've got my scales and sling and all that stuff with me if I do land it. We had to find out exactly what it weighs. But yeah, we've just got a few miles down here now. Turn off to the right, down to the bridge. That's where we park. Fish the exact same spot to start with. There's no fish there, and I'm going to climb back up and we're going to wander along the side of the river. Remember to bring your suit and stuff today. I forgot it last time on part 1. So we should be able to walk through the undergrowth and stuff without any trouble. So we're about to turn off. We are there. Stuck here too long. After this one, it's looking more and more like it's going to rain. There's no one on there, which is good news. Not much has changed since last time I came. So that's what it looked like today. We're fishing down there under that bridge. Water levels look like they dropped even more than what they had yesterday. It's a bit of a pain, that's even clearer. You can probably see the bottom there. It's definitely windy, which makes it even harder. But we can get down there, do what we've got to do and see if we can hook some fish. Okay, so I'm going to use a much more upgraded kit today. I don't want to be losing any more massive fish like I did last time. So I'll show you what I got. Got the Drennan 13-foot continental carp. That will give us a good old bit of backbone where we need it. I'm going to go for a Drennan 7 Series feeder reel, just a bit more grunt, £6 line, and hopefully that will just give us that more of an edge to actually land the fish, because there's a lot of snags down where I'm going. I've been out and bought some hooks and stuff. We'll grab some of them. I'll show you what they are once I grab them. I will if I can find them. Got a whole bag full of stuff here, that's why there's all sorts of stuff in here. Alright, so we're going to go with these, which are the Camazin B980 hooks, the size 8, and they should be ideal for a big old chunk of bread. We'll put them, well, we'll put one on, and I'll also take them down with me so I don't have to keep climbing up and down the wall, in case I get caught in the bushes and lose one. Depends how bad the wind is and what's going on down there. So that's quite snaggy. Right, let's get the line through the rod. So this is a £6 Drennan line. Just need it because them fish down there, so they fight so hard. And like I say, there's a lot of snags down there, rocks, bits of metal, all sorts of things. They're very jaggedy. Could even go to a heavier line if I wanted to, but I need it to be light enough for the bait to trickle through. And, you know, peel off a reel if not. If I went like £12, you know, sort of £12 or something like that, that wouldn't pull off a line. I won't be able to do the presentation how I want it to be. Cut a section of that off, chuck that away in the bag, put this hook on. I'm going to get me disgorger out, I'm going to get me mat, me landing net, all the stuff I need, me filming gear, take it all down and put it over the edge, and then climb down myself. So we're all set up, which is cool. So let's get the other bits and pieces we need. We need the bread. Put the old suit on because it's actually quite cold down here, believe it or not. Take one of the old chocolate bars to snack on, stick it in the old pocket. I'm going to need to put the mics somewhere different now so I can do up a coat. It's not freezing like I'm shaking or anything like that. It's just chilly. We got mic in there. Got the one up around my chest up here. And that's probably us ready to go. So I'll climb down and we'll see what's what. Right then, let's creep down there and get a bait out. Got me rod, got me net, got me mat behind the camera. Got my towel. Now all we've got to do is get a fish. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. I'm not even going to put any bait out there or anything. I'm just going to put a piece straight on the line, and hopefully they'll take this instead of any free offerings I put out there, etc. So here we go. First cast. Beefier gear this time, like I said. You can see the bottom very easy, but it shouldn't be a problem. This should go through nicely. Can we get a bite on the first cast? How crazy would that be? Be awesome. You can see the bread going through until it gets into the dark bit, and then I can't see it. But if a big old fish come smashing up out of the water, I'll know it's a take and I'll be able to strike. The line's peeling off a reel quite fast. That's normal. Hopefully there's something down there. Got no idea where the bread is now. I'll be able to see it again once it comes out of the shadows on the other side, hopefully. Line's starting to stop. What's going on there? Let's let a bit more line through. Keep it going through. Nothing's being taken on the first cast. Not sure where the bread is now, so let's find out. Do we know what we're doing? Yeah, I can see the bread. Let's keep it going. It's right in the spot now where it could get a take. Right, I'm going to gently wind it back. This bread's staying on really well, which is good. And now it's off. It's fair enough. It stayed on for the whole cast until I started reeling in, which is fine. It's the only trouble in the wind, you have to chase your hook because obviously you've got nothing else on the end, so it just flies in the air. Same again then, or should we put one out there on the bottom and just see if there's anything down at the bottom? I think we'll go through the top again. We normally expect to get one off the surface, but I can catch them on the bottom as well. Let's see if we can keep an eye on this one a bit better this time. The wind's a bit of a pain because it's pushing the bread onto the opposite side of the bridge where I don't really want it, to be honest. I want it to be on the right hand side. And it's pushing it down into the left. Which is a bit of a shame. Hopefully we ain't spooked all the fish away. Yesterday, hooking into that big one and playing it under the bridge for a while. They don't seem to be coming up too crazy. Let's find out where the bread is. Don't see it yet. Still don't see it. Line's tightening up. Still something on there because I can feel it. Here it is. Right, so it's right in the spot where it should get a take, really. Don't go too much further with it because they'll end up in a snag, so they're not taking off the surface as easy as I thought they would, but I could have scared them off yesterday. Oh, it's raining on me now. Could do about that, really. Really don't want a load of rain. I might have to cover the camera up in a sec. I'll carry on the best I can. I don't mind drizzle, but if that pour of rain, I obviously can't film very well. Mess up mics and cameras and all sorts. We'll let that trundle through slightly. So sort of middle of the bridge, and we want to be a little bit further, but not too much further. And we'll plonk that down here. Let that tighten up, and hopefully we'll get a bite. So I've had a couple of casts now. I've been standing this down at the rod tip, sort of 15 minutes per cast, and don't seem to be too much under the bridge. Normally if they're under there you get a bite quite quickly. Trickled some bread through on the surface and nothing's coming up for it. And all I'm doing now is attracting some of the birds down the other end of the river, which I don't really want. So I'm going to give it a little bit longer here, and then if not, I'm going to climb up and go across the river the other side of the road there, which is down there, and see what's happening down that end. Rain stopped now, which is good. Just drizzled for a little while. So yeah, we might have to do a bit of roving along, see if we can find the fish, because they're not on that spot today. So, been plugging away now for about an hour and a half, and don't seem to be nothing under the bridge. So I think it's time for me to start moving downriver, making the most of the daylight we got. Got about another 3 hours before it gets dark, so plenty of time to move through some other swims and have some 15-minute casts to move about a bit. So I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to give it one more go, run some bread through on the surface. If not, I'm going to move, as I said. Let it go through naturally like it would normally from up on the bridge. Hopefully something's going to come up and take it. It's not exactly flying downstream, but that's moving. Just keep that line off to keep it flowing through. Not really going where I want it to go. No, it's come off. That's a pain. End up with a stick on the line. We'll get it over there on the far side, that'll go through a lot quicker and in a lot better spot. It's going where I want it to go. Just in case of whether there's any fish down there. Wind's making it go in spots I don't want it to go in, but could be where we're struggling to get a bite. Catch up with my line. It's ended up on the completely wrong side of the river, which is a real pain. It's not where I want it to be. The deep hole is on the right hand side. Give me a hook. I'll give it one more go with a chunk one. I'll try and cast it into the deeper water. But with that wind doing that and that flow going in the wrong places, it's not going to help us a lot. Oh. No, bread come off. It's not going to happen today, I don't think. Just can't present the bait where I need to. She's a pain. So I've just crossed the road. This is what we've got on this side. Everywhere's really low, there's hardly any water. You can probably see. You can see straight down to the bottom down here. The water to fish over the back there where that tree's falling. But not really sure what to do because I don't think there's many fish down there and I can't fish it. There's no way I'm getting to it without any waders, which I haven't got on today. So I'm going to wander down the river that way and see what we can find down there. Right, so let's keep going through the undergrowth. It's not too bad compared to what I normally get when I'm down in these areas. You have to bear with the dodgy camera stuff because I've got to carry all the gear at the same time. Let's get down the hill and whee! It's a bit thingy, but yeah, the water's so clear. It's unbelievable. There's not enough water for many fish to be in either. They're normally over the back there and along there, but I don't think they're there today. I can actually see in the water quite well, so I can sort of go along a sandy bottom where it's all been washed. I'd be able to see the fish if they were hanging out anywhere sensible anyway. I've tried a lot of these sort of spots like down here many times before, but they never seem to produce for me. But I've got a few little sort of favourite spots further down. We'll try a couple of them and see what happens there. It's been a long while since I've been here now. I feel quite strange to be back here, but not complaining. It's a lovely place to fish. Nice spots. Can we find some fish today? You didn't see part one. I hooked up into a really big fish, 7-8 pound, and lost it. Also caught some chub. So there's still fish in here. It's just a case of where and when to catch them. I'm going to try and creep along into this one down here. Can't get through this undergrowth without being a pain, that's the only thing. I think we'll fish it from here. Bear with me. I'm going to fish down under these trees there. Let me get you set up so you can see what's happening. Let's drop some bread down through there and see if anyone wants to take it. There's a few footprints and stuff here, so I reckon there's been someone actually fishing here. Or maybe they've just been bringing their dog down. So I don't think many people fish here. See what we can get to take it this time. We actually haven't had a bite yet, which is very unusual for me coming down these places. I'm just going to let it sit there. Keep an eye on the end of the rod tip. I'm going to throw a little bit of bread through just to see if there's anything coming up on the surface further down, because there could well be. I don't like to sort of try and overfeed it or anything, because there's, like I say, there's not many fish in this river. I'm literally talking a handful in between the bridge and where the other end there, basically. You've got no way of getting out of the stretch or getting into the stretch. Unless it really ever floods, which it does sometimes. It floods onto where I'm standing sometimes and covers this whole bank, but hopefully the old rod tip's going to go round and we'll be into a fish. Watch this break go down the river as well and see if anything comes up for that. I have got maggots and sweet corn and other baits in the car, but I'm just walking around with big lumps of bread at the moment. Sort of looking for the bigger fish really. It's getting very close to the end of the season now. Nothing happening yet, but got to give it a chance. Can see some movement down there on the close in bank, but I don't want to creep up and scare them away because there's all crunchy branches and undergrowth and stuff there, and that'll be the end of it if I walk down there. So fingers crossed. This rod tip's going to go flying around. Travelling really light today. I've just got my camera gear, rod, reel, net and a towel and a bit of bait. As I said before, I've got problems with my heart and back and stuff like that at the moment, so I'm having to be really careful what I do. Oh, got a little bite. We're just getting a couple of little taps on the rod there, just a couple of. You can see the line just slightly getting pulled. It's not a big thump and take. But then if the fish takes it and swims towards me, that's not going to go round until it turns around and go the other way. That's definitely a bite. You can see the line going. It's just a case of waiting for it to take it a bit better. What is it? Is it Mr. Chubb? Is it a roach? Is it a trout? Here we go. Definitely something there attacking the bait. But if a decent sized fish take it, that will just go round and disappear. Whereas these are probably smaller fish just attacking it. Sometimes the bigger fish do just nibble. Hopefully now I'm away from the main road a bit, that's a bit quieter, you can hear me a bit better. Still something there, just not taking it properly. It's good to know there's some fish in the swim, but I'm not going to strike until that takes it properly. So, just got caught up in a tree and lost my hook. I thought I'd put a pack of hooks in my pocket, but clearly I haven't, so I can't find them. So I've got to wander back to the car now and grab a pack of hooks and go back from there. So I'll take you for a wander. Let's go grab the hooks. Got a feeling I left them on the roof. Through the undergrowth. All part of the fun. Struggling a bit today, I must admit. I'm getting bites down there where I am now, just little taps, but I think they're just little roach. I can't see anything any bigger at the moment swimming about, which is annoying because normally I can spot the fish on the sandbars and stuff like that, but I'm trying my favourite spots at the moment. When you look over here, look how clear it is. There's nothing in the deep holes, and over there where they normally under that tree and across there, there's nothing over there that I can see. You would expect them to be sitting down there under that, but they never are. I've tried many times, so I'm not quite sure where they are at the moment, unless they've just disappeared off up the other end of the river. I was going to come and fish this bit here, and what I normally do is cast over the back there, drift along the back of that island, and normally hook up around the back there, but can't really see them. Just can't work out where they are. Getting to that point where it's breeding season soon as well. This is what it looks like from this side of the bridge. Yeah, we'll keep riding along the river. I'm just going to grab these hooks, get up this bank. I left my gear and stuff down there because no one's going to be down there. No one never is. We'll cross the road, grab these hooks, and I'll bring you back when we come back down there again. So, oh, they're at the car. There they are. Oh, look. Still sitting on the roof, ready for me to grab. Right, let's get back over there again then. Oh. All part of the fun. They're meant to be in my pocket. So I'm not going to go too crazy and try all different baits. I'm just going to stay on this bread. Keep trying. And we'll either catch a big fish or no fish. Got a traffic today. That's always a pain across this road there. You can probably see it's pouring down the road here. Not so bad that way. Just got to find a gap and get across. Oh. There's a gap on this side. You have to run this one. And here we go. Back down to the river, back down to our gear, tie a hook on, big bait back in, and hopefully we'll get a fish. Right, so we're back down in the water with a nice big chunky bit of bread flake down there. Now we just got to hope something takes it. Right, I've found a few fish. Starting to take some bait on the surface, so I'm going to trundle through and see if we can get one. Right, we're now coming up into... Oh, here we go. Fish on. Fish on. Knew that was going to work. It's good fish as well. Whoa! Whoa! Really? Don't know why these fish are snapping me up. Never ever been snapped up by these fish before. And now it's happened 2 days in a row with a big fish on. Oh my god. Getting annoyed now. Unbelievable. How is that happening? I can't fish like 15-pound line or something. A big fish. Right, lay that there. Take up with the rubbish. We'll try again, but I'm a bit unconfident now. Somehow they're just smashing me up. It's really annoying. I could have landed some really big clonkers over the last couple of days down here. I'm pretty sure they're not pike smashing me up. I'm sure they're big trout. It's just crazy. As you can probably hear, I'm getting frustrated because I should have had some big fish on the bank. It's not a problem hooking up into them, it's a problem keeping them on. They're a good sized fish. You know I've stepped up my gear today, but it's still getting smashed up. Unbelievable. I've had people in the past telling me to go lighter down here. Impossible. Oh, don't get caught Come on, a tree. It's the only trouble about fishing these sort of places. Trees, branches, everything all in the way. Might not get another take now, but I'll certainly do my best to try. That was on for, I don't know, about 10 seconds or so, so hopefully that didn't scare him off too much. Let's try again. Really, really annoying. Trouble is, if that was only one fish, I probably ain't going to take again now. But you never know. Be happy to land one of the smaller ones just to get a fish on the bank, but that's not how it works. You get bites off whatever gives you the bite. Obviously that's cool to get a big fish hooked up, but not so cool when they're smashing me up. We're going through the area where we should get a bite. Bait's going through the right place, but whether it'll get taken this time is a different thing. Ooh, don't want to chuck my mics everywhere, do I? It's not getting smashed this cast. Not surprising really though, is it? Just had a big fish on. Keep trying, we'll let it trundle right as far as we dare. Bait's gone right into the close in bank under some branches and stuff, which is the ideal spot, but I reckon we scared him a little bit by hooking that big one. So I'll let it go down as far as I dare before it hits the shallow water again. It's 2 days in a row now I've had a really big fish on down here. Probably the same fish. And I'm just scaring it down the river as I fish for it. trying to make the braid come off, but it didn't want to come off. I was hoping to recast it through the spot again, but see if we can get him confident again. Basically just paying off line and letting it run right down the river. We should now be really going through the spot where we're going to get a take if we're going to. It's going in the perfect direction this time. But will it get taken? Going right through the danger zone. It's a perfect spot I went through. It should have gone really. Could probably scared him a bit. It's a real shame. I'm guessing maybe that was the same fish coming up, but I don't think it was. Just scared him off a bit. It's gone as far as I dare go again. If I hook up down there, I'll be in big trouble. Must admit, this spread's staying on really, really well. Robin just come flying through. This bread compared to what I was using yesterday is a million times better. I was using Tesco's own cheap stuff yesterday, and this is Kingsmill thick white. Really fresh loaf, and that seemed to be doing the job. Oh, definitely scared the fish off, which is annoying because I've only just found them. I'm going to put it there and let it sort of hold itself back there for a bit and just see what it does. Trundle some bread through. See if we can get them confident again. Come on, fishies. Trouble is the one I've got static now is working its way across the river is going to end up in a snag. Let's run it through behind all these free offerings they're putting out. Which one's mine? No, they're not touching the bread that's going through now. Which is a shame. But what can we do? No, didn't touch a single bit of that. Not sure what to do now. I think I might put a bait on the bottom and let it go right through. Oop. Getting annoying, keep getting my mine's caught up on everything. Yeah, I'm going to try and bump a decent sized bait along the bottom now. See if we can get that taken. Hopefully this will get pulled downstream. And get taken on the way through. It's taking line very slowly, but it's going to take a while to get down there if that's the case. Obviously if we get a take, the line will start going flying off. The hard thing is trying to work out where your bait is now. Is it down under this tree or is it further down the river? It's annoying because on this river you don't get many chances of landing a fish, and that could be my only chance. Right, I'm going to walk 3 or 4 swims back and chuck some bread in, let it come down the river towards me. See if there's any takes along there. Is anything going to take it on the way down the river? That's the thing. I'm definitely watching, but I can see the bread now starting to come down the river, so nothing's took it along there. Just got to work out where they are again now. This is what I'm saying about this river, is literally just a handful of fish. I mean, like 5 or 6. And if they move, you're basically in big trouble until you find them again. Here comes the bread, so nothing's took it on the way down. It's deeper through here though. Shame, it would be nice just to see a couple of bits go, or you never know, they might go on the other side of there. And they're coming through here, as you can see. Is something down there going to take him? That's the thing. Trying to get you the shot. It's a funny angle, but you should be able to see the bread going along there. Yep, you can. Is something going to take it when it's under there? Ooh. You can see it all going through. Shame, really. Getting little nibbles down there on the rod again, but they're just small fish. They're not, decent sized fish that are bending the rod round. They're just literally tapping it. I reckon they're a little fry, to be honest. I've seen them on other days when it's really clear, and you can have like 100 fish just down there picking at your bread. Tiny little things, nothing that's ever going to take a size 8. All that bread's all now going through the perfect spot. Nothing's really been took in the swims behind, and it's not really getting taken on that swim there either now. No, not a single fish is coming up for him. Whereas before, I'm pretty sure there was 2 or 3 different fish coming up for him. No, not a single fish rose, I can't believe that. What do we do? Do we move further down? We're running out of light now, that's the trouble. There is a swim further down where I've had a decent sized fish before. But at the moment that's looking like our one chance snapped us up. Cannot believe the same thing happened yesterday. Don't know what's going on down in front of me down there, but there's a lot of bubbles and commotion happening quite close in. I might have to move my bait to there in a sec, just in case. Probably chub, but at the moment I'd like to just get a fish. Obviously a 7-8 pound trout would be cool, but equally a few pound chub would be nice as well. I don't know what it is down there, but you can see all the swells in there. There's definitely something happening down there. There's a load of bubbles coming up. Very strange, that's really close in down here. See if we can work out what they are. Hopefully the rod's going to go flying round. We're down there now. Get a bite down here then. So there's a lot of commotion down there. There's something happening down there because I keep seeing swells and bubbles coming up. Look, there's fish digging into the near side bank. You can probably see us nearly dark. It's not looking too good right this minute. Hope it's not a blank, because I ain't had a blank for a while. I normally at least, get a couple of fish, even on hard sessions like these when I go up and down the rivers, places that people don't fish anymore. Still commotion still happening down there. It's very, very close in. Maybe I need to come even closer in with the bait. Quite nice to Get a 3-4 pound chub or something like that. Whatever it is really digging in. Come on, fishy, find my bait. I'm going to attempt to move it again. I think it's roughly on the spot, but not quite. Somewhere there, I think. Hopefully we can get our fish. If not, it's going to be a struggle. I'm still tempted to walk down the river a bit, but it'd be nice if I could pull one out of this swim. Strange. So it looks like when you see carp digging inside of the bank and making dirt and bubbles and that come up. It's not the flow or nothing like that, it's literally only happening there. Strange. I'll bring you back if any action happens. Right, it's raining on me again, which I could do without, but I'm fishing away hard. You can probably see it's raining. I think I'm going to move swim. Hope I don't end on no fish. I'll be quite annoyed if I do. It's like a 3-hour drive there and back, so just a pain that I lost that fish. I lost a similar sized fish yesterday as well, so it could have even been the same fish. But yeah, let's move on a little bit and see what we can find. Right, let's move on a bit. So sorry about the rod being in shot, but it's the only way I can do it to carry it. See if we can find out where these fish have moved down to. This is where we were. Well, this is where I hooked up the big one. It was sitting down in there, but that ain't there anymore, or if it is, it's not feeding because we had it on. Just trying to fight my way through all this lot. I've got to get through all this lot down the bottom there somehow. You have to be careful because it's sinky. There's always a way. Ooh. Not good. Scaring out pheasants and all sorts of the slot. So we'll run along here, shall we? You never can tell unless you try, can you? It's normally further down where I get the bites, but if we don't try, we ain't going to find out. Like I say, as you can tell, it's raining on me. But let's get a bit of this down there and see if we can get uptake. See me bread going down the river. Let's hope something takes it. If not, we need to go a little bit further down. There is a deep hole here to my right, but don't really think that's going to be the spot that they're sitting in. Going through the perfect bit, right underneath all the trees, and right over to a big snag basically. Is it going to hit it or go round it? Let's hit it. Ooh. Go away, rain. Pouring on me now. Get off the branches. Bit of an awkward spot to fish from, that one really. Let's go a bit further up. We'll be able to see what we're doing better. I'm trying to lift the camera up above all this stuff, but it's not really helping too much. That's the run down there, or what I run through. Right, let's do it from where? Probably from here. Right, spot looks great. Let's hope Mr. Fish thinks so. Whew. Get the net and everything ready in case we do get a bite. I've actually had a charband trout swim up to 6.5 pound. Oh, don't want to do that. Please. There's not much flow in here, that's the only trouble. Is it going to flow away if we want it to? It's moving. Let's hope we can get someone to come up and take it. I don't really want it close into the bank, want it out in the middle there really. Gets off. I'm in trouble with all this dead vegetation, that's such a pain. I'm getting poured on with rain now. Still doesn't mean we can't get a bite. We've just got to get it in the right spots. And I hope someone can take it. We're halfway down the run now. Let's hope somewhere along this bit of the run someone's just going to grab it. In the middle of the river would have been better. It's gone to the close in bank, but there's not much I can do about that. Just got to keep it going along. Where it is now is looking like a really good spot. Come on, fishies. Near the end of the run now. Can only let it go to a certain point and then it shallows right off and there's no depth whatsoever. Still see it, it's a long way downstream now. I can still see it. And that's pretty much it, as far as I dare let it go. It was just going to end up in the other end of the river. Oh. Everything's getting soaked. I'm going to turn it off for a sec and cover it up. This is what the run looks like. It's a lovely run. You can see all the break going down. Trying to get a few fish surfacing. Hopefully someone's going to start coming up and taking this. Pouring with rain now, as you can see, which is a bit of a pain. And nothing's taken yet, not doing this end anyway. Quite surprised. I thought there'd be a few fish down this end taken. It's not looking too good right this minute. I had my chance with that big fish. Snapped up somehow. No, not a single fish rising for any of this. Still see the break going right down there. Where you see it start to trickle at the end there. That's where it just goes to less than half a foot deep. The shallows right off. Looks like it's all going to go through without getting taken. It's not good. We're not really worth a go then. I was going to drift some baits along the top, which I have once. And hope they will start coming up, but it's not looking like they're going to. This rain's making it 10 times worse now. Alright then, head back this way. Everything I'm walking on now is soaked, which is a bit of a pain. I'm only in my trainers, in my suit. The fish have moved or gone down into a deep hole. Oh. So, I'm not finding them very well. Bear with me, I'm just fighting for all this stuff. Oh, trees and everything are just so annoying. And they're caught up in the tree, which I don't need, a big spiky tree. There's trouble around here, it doesn't matter where you walk and what you do, all this undergrowth and stuff. There's always loads of stuff to get hooked up on. Oh. Let's try again. So the legs and stuff get. I mean, another tree. Unbelievable. This stuff is crazy, but there's sort of pathways for it. Oh. Bridge is about half a mile that way. Hopefully we scared the fish off and they're back down the other end under the bridge again. There's only one way to find out. Oh. Such awkward work having to carry this stuff and all the filming gear. Cannot believe 2 days in a row I've hooked up to a really big fish and that smashed me off. I've upgraded the gear today and that smashed me off like I had £2 line on. The only way I'm going to do it, I think, is and actually land that fish is to fish heavy, like not messing around, probably £12 line, something like that. Whew. Alright, so we're back on again, we're down near the bridge. Just walked the length of the river. I'm out of breath, as you can hear. We'll have another little go from the other side, up on the bridge, and see if there's anything under there. Taking any bait. And if not, it's going to be a bit of a disaster. Whew. Bear with me, I'm just trying to get everything sorted out. My arms and legs are killing. That's what the breach looked like from this side. There is some deep holes down there. There's also some very shallow bits as well. And then over the back there, there's normally a nice run, but it's very, very shallow at the moment. So I'm not quite sure where the fish are hiding up. Obviously we found a couple. Back over to the bridge. Try and find our way through all these branches without snapping up. Hopefully. Such a pain. It's not an easy spot to fish, or any of the river to be honest. Line, my reels and everything are getting all caught up. Whoa. We got through and we didn't snap a line. Whew. Alright, let's go around to the bridge and look at all the rain on the car. The car's soaked. Look. I'm going to get a nice sunset over the back there in a minute. Which is quite nice. Look at the name of these gardens. Pretty cool. Waterside Gardens. No, they're not mine. Wish they were. Let's see what's happening down here under the bridge now then. See if anything's changed. I think going down there onto the grass bank definitely scares the fish. So we'll run some bait through from here, like I normally do. And see if anything takes anything. So everything's getting soaked, so I've got to be careful here. Otherwise all the gears are going to be broken again. And get to the point where I'm fed up to keep replacing it. It's costing me literally thousands. And let's just see that go through, and hopefully some fish will come up and smash it. If they don't, then we're on for a blank, which is not good. Bird's now entering the bridge. See if anything smashes that wallet. Goes underneath. I haven't seen anything happening yet. We'll soon know about it if it does. Can't really miss it. And the bread's going through. Nothing's coming up. Not looking good. Not a single heads up from what I can see. I'm going to try again. I ain't just going to do it the once. I'm just going to make sure there ain't no fish down in the pool to the right of me here. Can't see anything down in the side pool here. Chuckled some bait onto the bottom. I can see the bottom quite easily. The flakes of bread or the balls of bread I'm chucking down there are just sitting on the bottom. They soon disappear if there's any big fish down there, or they start getting knocked around if there's a shoal of smaller fish down there, and they're doing neither, so not looking too good at all. Right, I'll say one more try out under the bridge. Whole piece of bread all broken up. Should be able to see this going in the river in a sec. You can now see it going under there. I'll say normally, once that gets sort of under the bridge there, the fish normally come smashing up for it, but obviously can't guarantee that's going to happen every time. In the summer, when it's warm, you know, they'll feed down there in the middle of the night, pitch black, but this time of year they're a lot harder to catch. Well, to be honest, they're hard to catch whatever, but no, it's not looking good. They're definitely not under there. Or if they are, they're definitely not feeding. One of the two. No, right. So as you can see, it's still pouring with rain. Oh, so I can't believe it. A session with no fish. I mean, that's got to happen sometimes, but why did I get snapped up on a really big fish twice in 2 days? I've fished these parts of the river for 2 or 3 years now, so I know the river. Oh, I know there's some big fish in there. I've had trout out there for sort of up to 6.5 pound, and lots of other fish as well. In the 5s, 4s, 3s, pounders. I've had a lot of fish out there, and some nice chub, some nice roach. But there's nowhere near as many fish in there now as there used to be. It's just the odd little, not even shoal, just a few fish in a group. But I had the big one on, which is well, that was £6.5 last year, so it's been another year, so I'm guessing that's probably going to be a £7 now, which is cool. We'll know if it's the same fish because that's got like claw marks on the back of it where it's been grabbed by an otter. And if you look at my other videos, you'll see that fish. I've had it 2 or 3 times. But yeah, it's just going to be one of them. Sorry about that, everyone. I've done my best. And sorry I snapped up again. Just can't believe it. And that was the only proper take we had all day. Loads of little taps I was getting, but obviously with a size 8 on a big lump of bread, I'm not going to hook tiny little roach and, you know, small fish, dace and stuff like that. So I won't really go for them. So I'm going to spin round, do the drive out, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. And that's going to be the end of the season. Last trip tomorrow. I'll be out all afternoon and a fair bit of the evening until we're allowed to, till midnight-ish, somewhere around there anyway. And I won't come back until I caught fish. Where I'm going, I should catch a few fish. So, yeah, thanks a lot for coming in, and I'll see you soon.